Hey guys, and welcome back to another VFL episode. This is the Season 1 finale, the final weekend of the PS4 VFL Season 1, and we are still in the title race together with Paris Saint-Germain, Lyon and Nantes. We are joint top with PSG, but they've got a better goal difference, and that is what made them first going into this weekend. But we were still in it, 3 games to go. We've got some big games. We are playing Nantes, and Paris Saint-Germain playing Lyon in that weekend, so anything can happen. The top 4 is in it, the top 4 can win it, but unfortunately I couldn't make Friday's game, so you're going to see the result right there. We beat Monaco 1-0, and that is how the standings now look like, because PSG drew their game apparently, so that's why they're now sitting in second. I'm sorry I couldn't show you any game footage, but Lyon and Nantes won their game. PSG were the only ones to drop points actually on Friday, which was good news for us. We were the league leaders going into Saturday's final 2 games. It's all in our own hands. We cannot fuck up now. We managed to beat Monaco. I wasn't there. I'm glad they managed to get the 3 points on the board. We are now on top, and we need to keep that going. We need to get 2 wins. 2 wins is all we need to become champions of the first ever season on PS4 with the VFL. We're playing Saint Etienne in the first game on Saturday. I was present at that time, so I can play. And Saint Etienne at the moment we're bottom of the league, so we were not messing about. 3 points is what we need. 3 points is what we're going to get against a team that has been struggling lately to score goals or to get points. So we get off to a fantastic start, forcing them to make an own goal. They do get another chance on the other side to equalise, but Sabi parries it away, and now we're on the counter-attack. Fantastic lob through ball into the path of Sean, but the keeper pulls off a good save. We were knocking on the door, we were not messing about, we just wanted to get as many goals as possible to wrap this game up as quickly as possible. Kai is going through, another shot well saved by the keeper, and he's keeping the minute at the moment, but it wasn't to last long because I put a ball in the area. Kai somehow gets to it, he turns a few men, great shot, 2-0. And at that point we knew, alright, this is a game we're going to win. It's all going to depend on the last game. We just kept pushing, no mercy whatsoever, getting as much goals as possible, because at that time we did not know if goal difference was going to play a part at the end of the 2 games basically, because goal difference could play a part. That's why we just went for goal after goal, making it 4-0 in the first half, bumping up our goal difference by quite a lot. Very good first half, the perfect first half to be honest, and we go into half time leading 4-0, which was amazing. And at that point we were just curious to see how Nantes were doing against Lyon, because those 2 teams played each other at the time we were playing Saint Etienne, so another big game in the top 4. Well, we'll find out what the result was at the end of this game. But in the second half, it's not the best second half, of course, because we were leading 4-0. You know, we dropped a bit off when it comes to like creating chances. We weren't that good anymore. We were just relaxed at that point, and EA decides to give away a penalty to attempt to fuck up our clean sheet. I don't know how that was a penalty. There was nothing in that, in my opinion. But EA decided, well, you know what, these guys need to concede a goal, and we're going to give them a penalty. So it was 4-1. Not a problem, because we were going to still get the 3 points, but the problem was that we lost our clean sheet, which was kind of annoying. We get another shot 15 minutes before the end of the game. That sums up our second half. A bit weak. I get a long shot, I try it from distance, the keeper makes the save. But at that point we already knew, you know, we got the 3 points. The only game that matters now is the game against Nantes on the last game day of the season. That was going to be a massive game. We do pick up a win against Saint Etienne, as to be expected. We needed that. That was exactly what we needed, a 4-1 win. Good. Now we can move on to the actual big game against Nantes, because Nantes were not tipped to be title favourites, but somehow they are now sitting in second, joint second with Paris Saint-Germain, so they made quite a comeback this season. People always said it was going to be Lille, PSG or Lyon, but Nantes are there, and they beat Lyon in that game, as you can see, 1-0. So Lyon are now knocked out of the title race. It's between Lille, PSG and Nantes, and we had to play Nantes at last game of the season, and we did not really expect Nantes to be that good, because beating Lyon and getting back into second in the league is quite an achievement. And I'll be completely honest with you, Saturday we only had 1 hour between the 2 games. we did not even notice Nantes were making that comeback. We were just so focused on PSG and Lyon that we lost track of what Nantes were doing. So we did not know going into the game against Nantes that they were actually doing a title charge. If they beat us, they become champions of the VFL, and we did not realize that at the time. We only realized it after. So it's quite an intense story, to be honest, because after the game we kind of realized that, alright, these were actually going to win the title if they beat us. But there is the lineup, as you can see. Once again, repeating myself, we did not realize Nantes were going to challenge for the title at that point. We just wanted to play them to get points and make sure that PSG won't overtake us. But PSG were not the real threat. It's our direct opponents, Nantes, that were the real threat. So that's kind of, well, kind of funny and nerve-wracking at the same time the moment you realize that. But this is a lineup we're going to use, the same lineup as we used against Saint Etienne. It should be strong, it should be decent. We thought that a draw would be enough. We weren't quite sure, because if PSG won their game, we would be level on points. And that's kind of a difficult mindset to go into a game, because if you can get a draw in your last game of the season, do you attack? Do you go for it? What is the game plan when you need a draw? You're not sure, you hesitate, and that is exactly what the first half showed, because nothing in it. There was nothing worth showing you. One shot off target that wasn't even worth mentioning. But after that, we do realize that, alright, PSG do have a better goal difference than us. We need goals, and we need them fast. So we started pressing in the second half, creating a few chances, trying to get that goal to secure us that title that we so desperately want. Nantes could get on the counter-attack and score and win the title, but we didn't know that at the time. We were just focused on PSG. We wanted to beat Nantes now to get the title, to be absolutely sure of it. We were not sure that we were going to get it. We pushed. We got a few chances in the second half. It wasn't the best, you know. The best chance actually falls deep into extra time. Is this the chance that will give us the goal that can grant us the league title? No, it's not, because the keeper pulls off another save. We are pushing. We need a goal. We want to be champions. Denied once again by the keeper, and we were nervous at that point. Last chance of the game. Long throw by our left back, Hobnob 126, and he just made a mistake there. And at that point, we were confused. What happens? We drew against Nantes, so Nantes are not the champions. What did PSG do against Lyon? That result will decide who becomes champions of the first season of the VFL on PS4. Is it PSG or is it us? We didn't know that at the time we drew that game. And I'm going to show you the result in just a second. Lyon beat PSG 3-0. They did us a huge favour, and that is how the league season ends. Lille are champions. We did it. We are champions of the VFL PS4. Absolutely insane. The moment we realised that PSG lost 3-0 to Lyon, we were buzzing. It was unreal. It's probably one of the most weird championships I've ever experienced, because to not know that you're champions after a game is kind of a different experience. But like 20 minutes after the final whistle against Nantes, we realized that we were the champions. I'm going to show you the entire league table in just a second as well, but we did it in our first season. That's absolutely unreal. We managed to get the title. I'll be honest, at the start of the season people tipped us as the absolute favourites. Then Lyon came in with an unbeaten streak of 5 games without conceding a goal. Then Lyon were the title contenders apparently, and at the end we managed to turn it around from second to first in a massive weekend. Unreal tension, big games, everything was there for a fantastic, nerve-wracking but brilliant weekend, and we came out on top. Absolutely amazing. I want to take this moment to thank everyone who participated in the VFL on PS4 first season. I want to thank all the other teams for their professionalism and their fair play. I want to thank my own teammates for being so good. I even want to thank the players that didn't make it until the end of the season in our team. I'm not going to name them, but if you're watching, you know who you are. You're also a part of this team. You're also a part of the VFL winning side. I'm quite happy with that. Of course, there are going to be awards at the end of the season. There is going to be a cup still. But at this point, you know what? We got the title. We don't really care. That's where I'm going to end it. I hope you enjoyed. I'm looking forward to season 2, because I'm definitely going to do another season. Other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all later.